Well, welcome back and many thanks for staying with us right here on NTV at 1 as government works out how to lift the remaining restrictions and also open up the economy fully. The need to raise awareness about COVID-19 prevention has not diminished. While different campaigns to promote vaccination and remind Ugandans to stick to COVID-19 prevention measures or standard operating procedures are still very much important. With this in mind, the Office of the President has organized several events to help Ugandans remain extra vigilant against COVID-19, including a 10-kilometre run slated for this weekend. In the studio to tell us more about this, we are joined by Mary Karooro Okurut, the head of the Presidential Response Team on COVID-19, and Dominic Etuchet, the president of the Uganda Athletics Federation. They join me right now on set. A very good afternoon. Thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon.
And it's beautiful to have you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Talk to me about this initiative, this slated run over the weekend. Mary Karooro Okurut.
Thank you. But first of all, I wanted to make a correction, Dominic. I am no longer in charge of the COVID response team.
Indeed.
No. So, but now I am in this as senior presidential advisor on public relations in the president's office.
Good enough.
And as we all know, we are going into the festive season. Christmas, New Year, and always it's a celebration. And as the president said, he's going to reopen the economy in January, which is not very far.
Indeed.
So we are aware that reopening the economy does not mean that COVID is no more. Reopening the economy means reopening the schools and other social sectors. So we put our heads together and we said, no, we need an awareness campaign to let our people know, to let ourselves know that COVID is still around. And so we have organized this run. My office, in conjunction with the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Education and Sports, the Ministry of ICT and other ministries and government departments. So it is an awareness run. That as we go into the festive season, you know, we are fond of hugging and so on, but COVID is still around. Oh, absolutely. So this run is going to take place at Karooro this Sunday, and flag off time will be 7. Now, it is only people who have got vaccination cards that will be allowed in. And there is going to be blood donation because Minister of Health is fully into this. Minister of Education and Sports is fully into this. And we are very lucky we have him. He's going to talk about who is going to participate.
Indeed.
Yes.
And of course, a very good afternoon, Mr. Etuchet. Thank you for joining us. You are the president of the Uganda Athletics Federation.
Yes.
What should we look forward to in the campaign over the weekend?
Yes, thank you for inviting me to be part of this. And I'm here with the Honorable Mary Karooro Okurut. And when she came up with this idea of awareness run, and you know, when you talk about a run, then this is the area of my docket as the president of Uganda Athletics Federation. So my federation is fully now behind this and is going to provide all the technical aspects to ensure that the run is organized professionally and effectively. So we are going to have a few elite runners, and we shall also have a mass run. But in total, as Honorable Mary Karooro Okurut has said, we shall limit the number to not more than 200 runners, so that we are still able to observe the COVID-19 SOPs. We expect Ugandan stars. You know, Uganda, we have a lot of stars now, but a few of them will grace this occasion. We expect Jacob Kiplimo, who you know that about just a few weeks back set a world record in half marathon, and is also the reigning world half marathon champion, and also he won a gold medal. I mean, he won a bronze medal in Tokyo Olympics.
So we do expect so many of the stars to grace this event tomorrow.
We expect Jacob Kiplimo, we expect Chemtai Perus, we expect Stephen Kiprotich, we expect David Emong. Then we have young people who also won medals in the schools championships in Serbia.
Honorable Mary Karooro Okurut, the viewer who is watching NTV at 1 would like to know why athletics, why choose athletics to raise this campaign awareness?
Sport sport is very, very important in health. Well, I'm not a health expert, but I know that, for instance,
Indeed.
yeah, you are better off involving yourself in sport in terms of non-communicable diseases and other diseases to remain fit. And we know that Uganda, not just Uganda, the world over, sports attract a lot of attention.
Yeah.
And so if the message can go through this sports activity, it will reach the target group, which is all of us.
Honorable, we have a new variant of the COVID-19 disease, Omicron. It's even affecting and infecting people who have already been fully vaccinated. And you worry that even as we head into this campaign, even these fully jabbed people might actually contract this disease as we head into this event? Was that explored?
No, because we are doing this, like I have already said. We are with the Ministry of Health. And in a run, you are not going to be so close to each other anyway. There is a distance in between. You can't run
Indeed.
In mass, no. Yeah.
Indeed.
So everything is being taken care of.
All
no
right.
worries.
What is the criteria to be followed or to check when one wants to participate tomorrow?
Sunday, it's on Sunday.
On Sunday, yes, there is already a process of registration. We've reached out to particular people who are going to be registered by end of today. We expect from various federations, you know, we are at least in excess of 50 federations in this country. The General Secretary National Council of Sport asked each federation just to provide 4 runners. Then from government departments and agencies, we are going to get a few runners as well.
Indeed.
And then from some universities. So they already, the runners are already predetermined, and by end of today, we should be having that list.
And
already.
indeed, the main initiative or our objective of this is to ensure that more people go for the vaccination.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Mary Karooro Okurut, thank you very much for coming through, and also Etuchet for actually gracing this interview.
See you on Sunday.
Indeed, I'll be there on Sunday.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
And
so
we do
much.
call on all the members of the public to grace this event on Sunday as we actually clamor for the vaccinations to increase. Away from the local side of the news, quite a lot has been happening on the international scene, and we'd like to keep you